I would have described digital bootcamp in 5 words. It'd be
If I had to describe digital bootcamp in 5 words, it would be...
If I had to describe the digital bootcamp in 5 words, I think I would say...
If I had to describe digital bootcamp in 5 words, it would be...
I would describe the digital bootcamp as...
I would describe digital bootcamp as...
5 words.
Fun.
Fun.
Fun. Fun.
Fun.
Challenging.
A little challenging.
Challenging.
Creative.
Creative.
New.
The new.
Different.
memorable,
Connection.
Collaborative. And a lot of teamwork.
Hard work.
rewarding,
Redeeming.
Adventurous.
Entertaining. Energetic.
Educational.
Informative.
insightful,
Interesting.
Interesting.
impactful,
Impactful.
Inspiring.
inspiring.
One more word, and you learn a lot. That's 3 words, but you learn a lot from this program.
A community of great individuals. And briefs. I think my favorite memory is probably
Meeting all the people in here and how everyone at least has some things in common and like there's always something to talk about and it's fun.
Well, one of the best parts was, again, my group mates. They were fun and easy to work with. One of my favorite memories is going outside, getting B-roll, how to get shots done correctly. Even though it was really hot.
I think the best memory is go outside and talk to the people, like listen to people's stories, learn about them.
And one of my favorite parts is just getting to travel around the city.
I'm not cooped up inside all the time. That's really a good thing about it.
It was the first documentary that we all made, the how-tos. I think that was probably like the funniest time, as well as I feel like the structure behind it, like with all of us like learning how to use the equipment properly, was probably the best time.
while filming for the youth culture documentary, our group went to the Akiway, and it was just a very team bonding experience because we met a lot of people we didn't really expect, and it was also just helping us to kind of understand more about each other. Filming like a concert for a documentary, like that was a fun night. Being able to come in with like video equipment and finding the moments and stuff, it was really nice and fun. Honing in on my vision as a photographer, videographer too. Also today, the guest speaker that we had was pretty helpful too.
This digital bootcamp has taught me many things.
Definitely think the first week we were going over types of shots, types of docs. I think that was the most informative. I think the most important thing that the digital bootcamp taught me was really just understanding that filmmaking is a group process. It's not just an individual job, but each person has their own role and each person is really critical in the filmmaking process.
The most important thing digital bootcamp taught me about filmmaking is how to work as a team. There's always something that someone can do.
I think my favorite thing that digital bootcamp has taught me is taking constructive criticism and not like taking it too personal and actually like learning from it.
The most important thing the digital bootcamp has taught me was probably how to use the cameras.
I learned a lot about cameras,
All the settings it has.
Use the camera, use lighting,
how to set up the audio, the tripod, how it needs to be so you can start recording.
how to operate Premiere Pro.
The most important thing Digital Bootcamp has taught me about is, I'd say, being creative.
Learning how to better improve.
Our instructors have been amazing. Shout out Justice, Phoenix, and Jordan. Especially when we need help at editing or settings with the camera, they help us a lot.
Informing us about equipment and how to use it, and like alternatives that we could use for achieving the same effect in our docs. That's been super helpful.
If I got a question, I just gotta ask them and like they come and help me. They're pretty nice too, so like
Giving us good feedback.
I'd say the guidance.
I think the instructors have been helpful to me, specifically with like the weekly like check-ins where we go over what we have so far. I think that's been really helpful in our process in editing and getting a documentary done.
Because they listen to whenever, like, if you have a problem with anything, like, you go up to them and they know how to help. and they give great advice.
They are really the best. They really teach us really well how to do things. Even if we're like stressed about something, they help us a lot to like manage our time and to just like help us out in general. And they're really amazing.
I think the instructors have been very helpful, just guiding the whole process, kind of making sure you feel comfortable with not only the students, but the instructors themselves. And I think having the in-depth lessons that allowed me to really understand concepts beyond the surface level.
I would recommend Digital Bootcamp to my friends because it's really fun and you get to do a lot of great stuff.
I would recommend Digital Bootcamp to anyone interested in film and making their own documentaries.
Like, I mean, if they want to do filmmaking, cool. I mean, come here.
Anyone who is like an upcoming artist, anyone who's interested in like Premiere Pro, editing, filmmaking, even photography, and
Probably a lot of creatives like me. I know a lot of creatives in my space that probably don't know about Hook Arts Media or like what the program offers, so I'd probably recommend it to creatives.
Maybe if you're not sure fully if you want to be in film, or maybe you just want to do something creative for the summer, I think that would probably be like a good target audience for this program.
People who don't really know what they want to get into and who are interested in trying new things, because when I first came into here, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to get into, and it's just interesting for me.
even if you don't know anything about cameras or Premiere Pro, I think if you join Digital Bootcamp, you could learn a lot from this program.
I would recommend it to everybody. I think it's a good program. You can learn a lot.
I think I would recommend the Digital Bootcamp to literally anyone. It's a great opportunity to get into filmmaking, even if you didn't know you were interested in it before. And I think it helps really just broaden your interest and give you more opportunities to see what might be a new hobby for you.